I just consulted a mindset spirituality coach. And in our session, she kept telling me that she felt she needed to have an entire YouTube strategy lined up before she can film her first video. Have you ever felt the same way? Like the whole process is overwhelming? Well, this perfectionism is exactly why you're not getting clients from YouTube, because you're not even getting started. You're not publishing videos because you feel like you need to wait for all of your ducks to line up before you can take a shot. But that's not how life works. The secret is to start right after this video, even if you have no video ideas and you're not that confident. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the only thing that matters if you're starting on YouTube, especially if you're a business owner, how to make videos that you're instantly confident to shoot right after this video. And lastly, I'm going to teach you how to steal performing video ideas from your competitors ethically. Let's begin. Okay, so what really matters if you're starting out on YouTube? Is it views? Is it watching your analytics? If you watch any YouTube gurus, they all say that, oh, you need the perfect title, you need the perfect thumbnail, you need the perfect editing, you need the perfect scripts. All of these are a spectrum of skill and experience that you're expected to know all at once, which is kind of nuts. When you're running a YouTube channel, in a way, it's kind of like running a TV show. On a TV show, there's a guy who's doing the scripts. There's a guy who's a filmmaker. There's the actor. There's the makeup person. There's the editor. There's the sound engineer. It's like a giant team, but you're the one who's doing everything. So in my opinion, if you want to make YouTube work, especially if you're a business owner, you probably have kids, you simply do not have the resources to master all these skills all at once. It just doesn't make any sense. So I want you to know, when you're starting out on YouTube, no matter what, the algorithm will most likely not pick you up for your first maybe 50, 100 videos, maybe. That's just how YouTube works. It's really hard to grow on YouTube, but when your channel kicks off, it's the best ROI that you can do for your business. Now, I'm going to tell you how to make the whole thing simpler in this video, but what really matters right now when you're starting is that nobody's going to watch your first couple of videos. So if you know that and you can accept that, you can relax, you can take the pressure off your shoulders, knowing that right now at this stage, you just want to get used to creating simple videos that you enjoy doing. Now, in order for you to get comfortable talking to the camera, you need to have some sort of volume. Most people say one YouTube video a week is the bare minimum. I right now currently target 3 YouTube videos a week. So that's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now later on in the next couple of videos, I'm going to teach you my experiment to shoot 5 YouTube videos in one go, so I get my YouTube content for 3 weeks done. But that's going to be in another video. So right now, you just want to get comfortable talking on the camera as if the camera is your friend. Okay, kind of like how I am right now. But this takes practice. So the more video you publish, it's going to be cringe. It's okay. You have permission to be cringe. Nobody's going to watch it anyways. You just want to get comfortable in front of the camera. All right, so that's point number 1. Number 2, let's say you've accepted. How can you create YouTube videos that you're actually confident in right now? The problem is when you watch these YouTube gurus, they all say, oh, find these outlier performing topics and then make a spin for yourself. And although that is true, if you're starting out, even though you find a video topic that's performing really well in your niche and you feel like, hey, I can make a spin out of this, you simply do not have the YouTube muscle to pull it off quickly. So I tell my clients, they're coaches or consultants, that means they help past clients in coaching calls or consulting calls. And what I tell these people, if they want to get started on YouTube, is very simple. Go back to all these questions that your clients have asked you, whether in your group or in your one-to-one. They all ask a bunch of questions, right? What you got to do right now is simply answer those questions in a YouTube video. If the question's really good, you can do one video, one question. Now, why does this work? Because you're already an expert in the thing and you have already answered the question in your one-on-one consultation or your group thing. So you already have the answer. And the logic is, if your actual paying client is asking you that question that you answered, what are the chances that there are more people out there who's asking the same question? So why don't you be ahead, create this video to answer those repeating questions, post it on YouTube. It'll eventually be found by your future client and they will watch the video and like, hey, this guy gets me. This guy understands my problem. And that's what you're trying to do. So let's say after a while, you've exhausted all the questions that you have from your past clients, right? You need newer ideas or you want to try something new. So let's move on to point number 3, how to get your next 10 YouTube video ideas from your competitors. All right, so for this one, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so here's YouTube. And before we dive into all this stuff, I want you to install this free tool. It's called vidIQ Chrome extension. All right, so it's this one right here, Chrome Web Store. You click this and install it. This is the free version. You don't have to have the paid account for this. Okay, so install this on your thing. Now refresh your browser and then go to YouTube. So on YouTube, you can have multiple accounts on YouTube. So I have a personal YouTube account, and then this is my business YouTube account. So it's two different YouTube accounts. So for my personal stuff, I keep all my personal stuff there of what I watch in my leisure time. But when I want to do research for my business YouTube, I log into this account. Okay, so I'm going to show you why all this matters in a minute. So right now, when you install that vidIQ Chrome extension, you're going to get these pills right over here. See, the 3.6x, the 1.2x. If you scroll further down, you're going to see something like this, 30x, and it's red. So what does that mean? This is an outlier score. What that means is this particular video that was released 2 days ago, 245K views, this is getting 30 times this channel's average. So in other words, this title is doing really, really well. And it's probably something you may want to consider if it's in your niche. So looking at this guy's a marketing coach. He's talking about ChatGPT, which just released, which makes sense that this is in trend. People want to know about this. So if you move further down, so here's another example. This person is teaching how to do thumbnails, for example. So this particular video is only doing 1.2x this channel's average. So if you want to draw inspiration, we probably want to find an outlier with a higher score. So something in the red like this. Okay. All right. So we're going to try to find some competitors for you. Let's say I'm a mindset spirituality coach, like my client over here. So if she needs to find her competitors on YouTube, here's what she has to do. Figure out what are some of the stuff that your ideal client profile is interested in or searching for. Because she's a mindset coach, one of the things that her clientele would probably are interested in or understand is the word manifestation. So they probably want to know how to do manifestation or the proper way to do manifestation techniques, right? So we can search that, how to manifest, and we're going to click search, and now we're going to see what shows up. Now, because you install vidIQ, it's also going to show the competitive of this particular keyword or topic. So 60 out of 100 and it's green, it's pretty good. That means if you're a mindset coach, this is probably a topic you want to explore further. Now, let's scroll down. There's a bunch of results. So you're going to go through these results and see which one piques your interest. So a lot of these stuff are 9 months ago, like this one is 5 years ago. This is a pretty good video, but it's like 5 years ago. It's not super relevant. So what you can do is you can hit filters, click on this year. Now this will filter all the stuff that's within this year. Okay, so you're going to see some competitors who are super big, like 4 million subs. So what you want to do is you want to target people around you, maybe less than 30 or 50,000 subscribers. Okay, so like this person, Jackie, 19K subscribers. How I use ChatGPT to manifest anything I want. This is pretty cool, but right now we want to look for long form, not short form. But if we just click on her profile, let's see what she's all about. Okay, so she does a lot of manifestation stuff, which is exactly what my client is also doing. But I want to see if she's doing this as a business or is this a hobby. The easiest way to do that is click on the about section here. She doesn't even have an about thing. I'm looking for a landing page. So basically, I want to see what is the thing that she's selling. She's selling a coaching program or whatever. So let's check out her links. Nah, she doesn't have any. So in other words, this person is more of an entertainer. She's doing this for fun, not really as a business. So maybe this is not a person we want to shortlist as a competitor. Okay, so we're going to keep scrolling down and look at all these other people. All right, let's look at this lady, Soma. Okay, spiritual guidance, manifestation. Okay, she's doing all the stuff that my client wants to do. Let's check out her links. Is she selling something? So she has a website over here. Okay, so she's selling some merchandise. It's like $100. So these are low ticket stuff. So she's not a coach or not yet a coach. So she is also not a good competitor to list down. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, RZ. Let's check her stuff out. She only has 10 videos. Okay, pretty cool. Is she selling anything? No, she is not. So you see a lot of these people are doing this as a hobby, not a business. So I'm going to show you how to find the one that's using YouTube as a business. So here's what we're going to do. Remember we filtered this back to like this year. So I'm going to remove this filter and see what else pops up. All right, so I saw this guy, Sho Namoto. This guy is really big, but his video really caught my attention. So if you look at his stuff, this is definitely the kind of stuff that my mindset coach client wants to post. This is totally very similar to what she does. And if we take a look at the about section here, he has coaching, bingo. So now we click here and this goes to a landing page. And on the landing page is basically, apply to work with me. So if you read this, it's basically, he's telling he has a coaching program about mindset, right? He has client results and stuff. Good. So this is exactly what my client is doing. So you need to find somebody who's doing exactly what you're selling and doing it on YouTube. So this guy is running this business, this coaching business, right? And he puts the link to his landing page right here. So I can safely say at this point that all of his YouTube strategy is specifically engineered in such a way to drive traffic to his offer, which is that landing page. So in other words, all of these YouTube videos is probably a pretty good ideas to emulate, right? So I'm going to shortlist this person as a competitor. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit copy. Now you're going to go to Miro or any whiteboard software of your choice. So the reason why whiteboard is because we can paste stuff and then we can drag things around, and I think it's very visual. So for example, over here, I just paste that channel and you can see it as part of one of our competitors on the whiteboard, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to keep doing this for your next couple of people and get 5 competitors, okay? So here's an example of mine. I'm in the YouTube coach kind of niche. So these are all the people that caught my attention. So I'm going to go through one of these people one by one. I'm going to go to their channel and I'm going to screenshot them. And I'm going to paste them here. So these are my competitors. So they're selling something very similar to me. So all their YouTube videos are specifically engineered to channel people to their offer, which is a similar offer to me. So it's a pretty good idea to emulate what they're doing. Okay, so there you go. So just by doing this, you can start seeing a pattern. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to each and every one of these. Let's say this lady right here, we're going to go to her channel. This is for my niche right now. For YouTube, we're going to go under videos and latest or maybe popular, and you can start seeing these outlier scores. So for example, this one, how to make Instagram Reel. So I don't teach Instagram Reel. That's totally not me. So I'm not going to do this. How about this? How to upload YouTube videos to get more views. That's 100% relevant to what I'm trying to sell, and my ideal client profile would probably want to know this. So what we're going to do is we're going to screenshot this and just paste it here, okay? So now you can see what type of video specifically that performs well, that is interesting to our ideal client profile. So keep doing this for all of the people you shortlisted, and eventually you're going to get something like this. So these are all from not just one, but multiple people that they gave me really good ideas, okay? And you can start sorting them already. So for example, these are more personal, like they're sharing their personal journey about YouTube that I could also make a spin-off. And over here, these are more like YouTube growth tactics or strategies, right? So they are for multiple people. And as you can see here, these are some check marks. The check marks mean that I've already done them. This is how you get more video ideas from your competitor, because these are all performing videos. So it's just a good idea to try to emulate or make a spin out of these video ideas rather than thinking something from thin air. So there you go. Now you know where to get video ideas, but not just any idea. These are video ideas that you are confident to post right now without having to do any work. But as you shortlist these video ideas, there's going to be a bunch of them and you may still get overwhelmed. So do you have to do all of them? And the answer is no. There's only 3 types of YouTube videos you should be doing to get clients.